Hi everyone, so this video is going to be a sketchbook session, and I'm going to be trying to fill the sketchbook not because I want to fill the sketchbook, even though I do. I just want to sketch more and draw more and experiment more. So my goal is to fill 4 pages at least, hopefully 5, but I still want to put effort into the pages and just experiment with some stuff. I want to draw a bunny's head or a hare head, I guess. They just have interesting heads and I want to try to capture that. I want to color some stuff today too. Trying to follow the forms of the fur. It took me a long time to understand their heads, and I still don't perfectly understand them, but they're always way more oval shaped than I thought, and like narrow too. And I've been wanting to try a certain style of coloring. So I'm gonna grab my watercolor, my pencil crayons, and some pastels. So I'm just gonna take a kneaded eraser and lighten the sketch a bit. This is based off of photo reference, but I'm gonna be changing up the colors quite a bit, probably. Okay, just gonna use a water brush, kind of low-key tool. Don't need to grab real paint and water. Gonna add a bit of brown into this, especially where the hair has its naturally darker markings. So some black. It's gonna be brown instead. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry and draw something else. It's raining a little bit outside. I can hear it hitting metallic objects. It's really hard to see the formation of this rabbit's paws, but there it is. Let's make this one bluish, especially on the whiter parts. I'll make those blue. Bit of brown. Water brushes are really easy to make super pastel washes because it adds water as you paint, so it just dilutes the color as you go, which can be really nice. Has kind of a dark eye. I'm just kind of scrolling through Pinterest trying to find some inspiration. Should have lightened the sketch first, but so I want to use some pastels because I think pastels are great. They're just messy and difficult. Oh, I have better ones. I have some lighter colors here and some darker colors. And these are the new pastel from Prismacolor. So I'll put those there. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of see what happens. Pastel is also really good for smoothing out areas. I like to use it, I don't like to blend it out. I like to leave the texture. I think it's really pretty when you do that. If you're afraid to try pastel because it's messy, try to not be afraid because it is annoying, it is messy, but it can leave like just really cool textures. It's best if you don't overwork it though. Like I like to use it in conjunction with pencil crayon. because they just work well together. I think my paper is still not quite dry. Oh no, my water brush is not working properly anymore. Is it finally dead? I had it for so long. I guess I'll just use... that one's empty. Yeah, I'll use this one. Even though it's not as good, it still works. The other one doesn't work. This one is nice for small details. I like mixing the blue with the brown here. It's like very soft. Mixed media is just the ultimate media, I think, because you can just achieve so many different looks. Like you can do a lot with things on their own, but as soon as you add another type of art supply in the mix, then it's just, there's so many possibilities. You can, like, two artists can use the same combinations of stuff totally differently. Also, I like to take suggestions a lot for sketchbook sessions, so if there's anything in particular you'd like to see me draw, or any technique you'd like to see me try, or any media, please let me know. Because I will usually, if one catches my eye, I'll do it. So I like this sort of patchworky style. I think it's interesting. Pastel is just, I always forget how much I love pastel. I'm gonna spray this page with a fixative so it doesn't get all messed up. Because I actually have fixative for once. I bought some and it's matte, which is nice. You can still kind of work on it even though it's not a workable fixative. So, yeah. Wow, water just will not come out of this anymore. What did I do? That one is getting so muddy. Okay, I'm gonna sketch something else. Drew a little girl with a snake. Well, not a little girl. Drew a girl with a snake. Wow, it's so dark and stormy outside. My goodness. I'm gonna make the snake green. No, I was gonna make it turquoise. Turquoise, not green. It's so dark and windy and it's like 3 p.m. If the power shuts off, I can't film. Please. This snake needs his own image. That is too aggressive. This needs a bit more contrast. And a white gel pen for whiskers. Oh, that's kind of fun. If you cover the end of the gel pen in pastel, you can make a pastel and gel pen mixture, but that might ruin your gel pen, so maybe don't do that. Also I'm not really super happy with the style of her face anyway, so this bunny got a bit muddy, but I'm just gonna move on and try to do something else. Kind of just want to do something sort of illustrative, if that makes sense. And the puddle kind of turns into this big swirl of colors. I don't know, just some random idea. You can't really see that at all, but you will soon enough. And my yellow is completely contaminated. I need real water for this. So, got my brush. The puddle, it's gotta be blue, but then it's gonna morph into different colors. That's a good noise. So this is the puddle. There's some splashes. Turns into some water. I mean, a nice swirl of water. Gonna add some shading to the side of the raincoat. Gonna add more blue. Oh, I just contaminated the blue with some orange, which dulls it down, so that's not good. So starting with kind of a turquoisey blue. Got pastel on this page. Okay, I'm gonna add some pink to it to make the color a bit more purple. I like the way this purpley color goes on top of the turquoise. Makes a nice deep dark blue. This character is gonna have very pink skin, so that the character is very warm and the water is very cool. I kind of want to use Posca markers on this, but I don't know if that's a bad idea. This is just not very opaque. If you have any recommendations for a nice opaque white marker like this, let me know. I have a gel pen, but it's not really that thick, you know? I didn't expect to do a little mini illustration, but I think it's cute. I just need some white paint. I think I want to use gouache. Man, I'm really using every art supply in this, aren't I? Trying to make sure it's really white, so it doesn't just look like a lighter blue. Yeah, if you want this as a print, click the link in the description. I'm still working on it though. But you'll see what it'll look like in once the video is done. So I hope you enjoyed this sketchbook session. I had a lot of fun with everything on here, except for this didn't really turn out how I wanted, but it's different from the other things. I really like this bunny, and this tree was a lot of fun, and this cute little illustration was so much fun. I had a lot of fun with this. I just realized the ear does not look like an ear, but these two things were the most fun. This, not so much. I already said that. So thanks so much for watching my sketchbook session, and I'll see you in my next one.